Welcome back inside the TD Bank North Garden. Those are the spiffy new uniforms the Celtics are unveiling for St. Patrick's Day week. Let's take a look at our Southwest Airlines starting lineups here tonight. Orion Green stays as a starter in the backcourt. Wally Szczerbiak, Rafe LaFrentz, Ryan Gomes, and Paul Pierce. So Doc, even though he has everybody back, is not going to make any changes to the lineup that has played so well over the last 12-13 games. On the other side, for the Denver Nuggets, again, they come in a little bit undermanned, but you get Marcus Camby back in the middle. Ruben Patterson, Andre Miller, Francisco Elson, and Carmelo Anthony are the starters here tonight. And now Doc has made a last-second change. George Karl, in his 18th season as the head coach, 67-36 in 2 seasons with Denver. And I guess Doc has decided, well, you're not going to lose your starting job because of an injury. So Delonte West is back out there to start the game, and Greg's with us to start the game too.
Yeah, Mike, that is a last-second change. Doc had said to me before the game he was going to take a very cautious approach with Delonte West. He's more concerned with him as opposed to Kendrick Perkins. As for the Denver Nuggets, they've gotten very healthy for tonight's game as well. On Friday, they were without Kenyon Martin because of left knee tendonitis, 4th straight game that he missed. Also, Marcus Camby was out because of a left Achilles strain. And Carmelo Anthony missed the entire second half because he strained his left hamstring, something that he had aggravated from a few days earlier. Talked to him right after he shot around about an hour ago. He said he tested it pretty good, felt very good. He said the day off really did him a lot of good. That, and I think the fact that his alma mater, Syracuse University, ended up winning the Big East title. He said he's got no limitations whatsoever for tonight's game. Again, Camby and Kenyon Martin, they didn't test it out early on, but George Karl said before the game that they will give it a go.
All right, we will see the Walking Wounded, how they perform here tonight. Denver second in the NBA in steals, and the Celtics allowing the most points off turnovers. Those 2 numbers do not bode well for Boston here tonight. They'll have to be careful with this basketball team. Denver can play a lot of different ways, but one thing that's very consistent about them is they will run the ball up and down the court like that and try to score in a hurry, as Elson beats everybody up the floor and will get to the free throw line. Let's take a look at Tommy's Tools for Success. Brought to you by Tools for Hire, an official sponsor of the Boston Celtics. Tools for Hire, the one-stop shop for all your construction needs.
Well, get out your pedometer. The Nuggets will run, and they are averaging 20.8 fast breaks. And you got to lock up Carmelo. I mean, you cannot let him get to the rim.
All right, we'll see if the Celtics can put those tools to work. Elson knocks down the free throw, and Denver's on the board first. 5 seconds into the game, Paul Pierce picking up a personal foul.
Well, you saw what they did right over the top of your retreating defense that had relaxed. So that is indicative of what Miller will do for his ball club, is create tempo, get all his greyhounds running.
Delonte, off his first touch, advances the ball 3/4 court to Szczerbiak. Pierce to Delonte. He's going to take it. Rebound taken by Elson. Delonte, kind of a scrubbed up look. He's got a new haircut, shortened up his beard, playing without a headband. Looks like a different guy.
Well, they went immediately to Ruben Patterson against Paul Pierce, trying to get a second foul on Pierce.
And very quickly, Doc wants a timeout, and it'll be a 20-second timeout as he wants to get a defensive assignment straight here. Let's take a look at our Subaru key matchup while we have the chance. It is Paul Pierce and Carmelo Anthony. Both of these young men will be trying to make the Olympic squad. Anthony was on that last Olympic team. Both shoot the ball very well. Paul, the better rebounder of the two.
I'll take a look at Patterson. No help down inside against Pierce, and Pierce just has to back off. He doesn't want to pick up a quick 2. So they are pretty wily. They have veterans now in their starting lineup. And Patterson has come from a ball club where they've been out of the running. And this team is very much alive as a competitive basketball team.
Pierce comes up shooting and buries that one to get the Celtics on the board. And Boston's down by 1. I think Denver helped themselves more than any other NBA team at the trading deadline, getting Ruben Patterson and Reggie Evans, who had 20 rebounds against Toronto a couple of nights ago. Camby, wow, he makes that shot. He's a major problem. 5-2 Denver. Rafe pops out. Camby will only come so far on Rafe. Serbiak has got Elson in a switch. Skips it to Rafe. They get it to Delonte. He's going to have to shoot it. He decides to take it to the basket. And he gets two.
He gets a nice bounce there. Took a look at the shot clock and knew he had to get to the rim.
Anthony quick to the basket for two.
Yeah. He's tough because he is very quick and he's got that mid-range jump shot. And he's a lot faster than Wally.
Patterson showing you how quick he is defensively, deflecting that pass. Fortunately for Boston, it came right back to West. Wally, nope. Gomes had a hand on it for a moment. Canby goes baseline and offensive foul. Nice job by Ryan Gomes.
He got right out there against the other Connecticut guy. And watch what he does. Cuts him right off at the corner of the backboard. Beautifully done by the rookie.
Canby played his high school basketball in Hartford, Connecticut, before heading up to UMass. Pierce wants it on Patterson. Patterson probably as physical as anybody gets with Paul. There's a foul.
Well, one of the things I believe you can do with Patterson is lose him on picks. Going one-on-one, you're going to take a beating. There's the lean and there's the bump. Well, that's the type of thing he's going to do to you. And so they got two ways to go against Patterson.
Gomes had Miller posted up down low. The Celtics couldn't get it to him. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Delonte again off to Rafe. He has to take it. Again, Gomes got a piece of it, but Anthony came away with it. 7-4 Nuggets, the ball in the lead. Nearly 3 minutes gone here, first quarter, early on a Sunday night. Patterson tied up, and he traveled with it. George Karl, veteran head coach, has done a great job with this Nugget team second half of last season, and they're off and running since the All-Star break this year. Playing some great ball and taking a commanding lead in the division now.
What he did was really change it into an up-tempo, fast break team, and he's certainly got enough resources to do that.
Gomes gives it right back outside to Pierce. 4 on the clock. Paul knows it. Back rims a 3. Long rebound to Anthony. Patterson running the floor with him. Anthony pulls up, and that's the mid-range shot that Tom was talking about.
They have some people that can score.
Denver has
people coming off the bench that can score.
Denver's won the last 3 games against Boston by an average of 11 points. They've had 72 fast break points in the process. Gomes goes hard for 2.
Well, that was so well done by Gomes. Put his back to the defender and then went to his left hand. He knows how to use his body against bigger people.
Canby goes inside. Here's a strip by Pierce. Hard push. Delonte blows by his man and gets 2. Well, he gave Miller a little head and shoulders fake and then went by him like he was standing still.
Yeah, well, Miller's not the world's greatest defensive player.
Anthony in traffic, and that's going to count, and he'll get to the line.
Watch West, a little crossover, and Miller just says, somebody's supposed to be back there helping me. But they are ready to take off, and they're expecting the back line of their defense to help out. I don't think this is particularly an aggressive defense. It's a terrifically aggressive offense.
Well, it's a gambling defense. I know that because they're right near the top of the league in steals. Serbiak, a little follow away baseline.
A little pressure in the back court will cut down on the time available to them.
Miller misses the layup. Wally in the middle. Wally kicks it to Pierce. Pierce goes right back to him. Serbiak. Gomes tips it to himself. Canby, though, nice play. And he goes in for 2. Marcus Camby stays healthy. And Denver will be a very, very tough out.
Yeah, since he left New York, he's been playing terrific basketball.
I wouldn't want to get them first round of the playoffs. Delonte sets his feet. Nope. Rebound Miller. Denver's made 6 of their first 7 shots. Pierce comes up with a steal, gets it back ahead to West.
That's a tummy point for Pierce on that hustle.
Wally Camby doing what he does best, #1 in the NBA, and block shots. Patterson back to Anthony, and the foul is going to make it a 3-point play, and Rafe picks up his second.
Well,